It tastes like someone's wine breath, is what you're saying.
What?
It's someone's wine breath.
Hot
He gets
breath.
breath out of wine finishing.
What does that mean?
Somebody breathed on me one time with hot wine breath, and it grossed me out.
And it's
that's
forever
all I
stuck
give.
with
It is forever stuck
And
with
it
me.
has forever ruined wine finishing on bourbon for him. All right, Cal.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. This is episode 3 of Todd's famous bourbon Briefcase. I'm Eric. We've got Todd here and Phil.
Phil, best golfer on the show.
I'll allow that for sure. Cause
Not saying much, but yes.
the competition's heavy, I guess. We are gonna have Todd pull out of our fancy hat-ish looking thing over there.
That is not a hat.
No, it's, when you pull something out, it's like you're pulling it from a hat.
That's a hat.
We should have brought the Santa hat.
It can be, I guess.
We should have brought the Santa hat. That's what we should have done. Todd's going to pull a winner for the Peerless single barrel
At the end.
So
skip this.
don't skip this. Guys, we do have some cool stuff coming out. Phil and I did a tour at 7-3 Distillery earlier in the week. We're processing and editing that video. Should drop that next week. It should be pretty good. It's a pretty cool thing we got coming. We're going to do some more bottle giveaways coming soon.
Formative. And they've got some good stuff brewing over there.
They do. They've got some.
7-3, man.
7-3 is
got
doing
some
some
good
wonderful
stuff
stuff. And then Adam brought us on the tour, so like we got to experience a lot of what they're going forward with. So
Very cool.
pretty exciting. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. Todd, you have a specific order you want us to go in?
Yeah. So we got 3 pours here. We're gonna go red, then yellow, then green.
Okay.
Just like usual, is there anything you want to state before we delve into the glasses here?
There's a little bit of a theme
Okay.
with these 3, but that's about all I'm gonna give you for now.
Okay.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get red started here.
Should be nice.
They've
and
all
seasoned.
looking at them. They all look like they've got some color to them. They're all pretty dark. So, cheers.
Astute you are, sir.
I try.
We're gonna break the glasses one day.
It's all right.
I'm used to
This
breaking
smells good.
Glens.
I like this one.
Glens aren't terribly expensive, so.
Fruity on the nose. A little fruit there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's a very familiar smell.
kind of like the Buffalo Trace smell, I think.
I don't get that. I get more Bardstown Bardstown.
No, I
smell.
don't think this is Buffalo Trace.
I don't get any trace sweetness out of it.
You don't get the fruitiness.
I get fruitiness. I don't get sweetness. I don't.
So
So
you
like
don't get fruit on like a John J. Bowman.
I get green apple on that, but it's not. I don't get this. Okay, so when you smell like Blanton's, it smells sweet. It smells like
you're
sugar.
not getting like.
I'm not getting sugar sweet.
Okay.
I'm getting fruit sweet.
He thinks this is less sweet than the average Buffalo Trace nose.
Yeah. Well, it's less sugar sweet. Oh, dude, it is so weird to try to twirl with my left hand.
I like this nose. It's a good nose. No fruity. I try to get 3 nosing notes
Okay.
before I drink. Definitely get a little
That's pretty good.
fruit, maybe a touch of there's something a little spicy in there, not too overbearing.
That's pretty good.
Maybe it's
Although
cinnamon,
I'm almost getting a little nuttiness on the end of it.
a little nuttiness. Let's see here.
Interesting.
The nose is good.
I like that.
Do you get any nuttiness on the finish? I'm not talking about on the palate burst. I'm talking about on the end.
No,
I could see maybe like a pecan.
Just
you
some
know,
kind
I
of
feel like when you say nutty, you're talking peanuts.
so
I
I
definitely
don't.
don't
I'm not
get
getting
peanuts.
peanut butter on this. Like I'm not getting your Jim Beam peanut blast on this.
I don't get peanuts.
I can't say
I
I'm
could
getting
maybe
any
see a
nuts
pecan on the finish, but I don't find it to be overly nutty. Maybe, just a hint if it's there.
I mean, that initial palate's really nice. Now, what you might be getting as nuttiness might be something I'm just interpreting as something else. Because there is this little, like, I don't know how you qualify the taste of a pecan as far as, like, savory or...
It's definitely more savory for me.
I mean,
They're nutty.
It's not sweet.
It's not
you know,
sweet. Well, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not savory either, unless
But
it's salted, right?
I wouldn't say I'm getting savoriness
So
and
I
then think it's a nut. You know.
I think nuts are kind of to me they're adjacent to like oak. You know, they're like
Right.
they're like
woody.
yeah, they're
Almost
yeah,
woody.
and I mean
Well, it
which
makes
makes
sense.
sense,
That's where
right?
they're
Yeah,
coming
I mean
from.
it's so,
I mean, I'm a fan. I mean, I'm not saying I love it. It's not my favorite thing I've ever had, but it's
I like it. It's good.
I like the initial palate. The only thing is
I like the nose a lot.
just
more.
kind of a
Really?
medium finish.
I think it finished pretty good.
It's got a
kind of a-
decent finish. It's got a decent long, lasting finish.
Yeah, I would put it.
I would say it stays on your palate a little bit, but not all the flavors really do.
I guess my instinct. I mean, we may re-rank them after we've tried all three, but I guess my instinct is telling me about 71, 70,
I think we're
71.
gonna go a bit higher than that.
I would as well.
Would
I
you?
think initially I would go higher than that.
I'm thinking upper 70s for this one.
It's just I don't mean 70 as a bad thing, right?
No, 70 is perfectly fine.
It's obviously we're just kind of getting into we're getting kind of used to tipping things, right? And I feel like shit. I ranked some shit early on that I'm thinking, oh god, I'm gonna rank this 85 tips, but like, well, I haven't had anything really to compare it to, tip scale, right?
Just leave some in your glass and go back.
Well, that's
to
what
it.
I'm gonna do.
So my initial, I mean, I can easily change 2 to 3 points on a re.
So can I.
So I think with that one, I'm initially gonna go 77 on.
Okay.
I'd probably give it 78.
Okay.
There's something in the finish that I'm not in love with. It's
I find that most times you're not in love with something. It's the finish. It's never like the initial palate.
because I like so I on the initial palate I get a lot of stuff. It's like you get that burst of flavor, and the ones that are very good, that flavor carries. The ones that are not very good to me, I'm not saying they're not good pours. I'm just saying the ones that are not good to me.
Yeah.
The flavor dissipates, and then you're left with some kind of either tannic or some kind of, and I say ethanol, but it might not even be. I don't get a ton of ethanol on that.
There's a lot of stuff where the finish will,
The long finish on this is great. It's that
like a turkey will transition to like a spice on the finish.
I think that's what I like about turkey is like I like that turn, and that's the thing with turkey I've always been a fan of. Like I love their nose and I love their finish. The mid palate's great, but I don't know. It's and again I may re-rank that. It's the long finish, the super long lingering finish. I find significantly better than just the immediate finish. This one, the nose is really good on this one.
This one smells a little spicier to me.
Mm-hmm.
I am burp. Yeah, this one smells a little. One smells a little more.
I'm a way bigger fan of this nose.
Okay.
I smell cherries. I smell grapes. I smell spice.
Yeah, but before we drank, it was the opposite.
It was.
So drinking's gonna change your.
Damn, and you know how they say you try to smell it with your mouth open and your mouth closed? Well, if you do it with your mouth open, I almost get cake. Almost get almost like wedding cake.
I'm getting like a cinnamon roll.
You get that? I don't get a lot of cinnamon.
A little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of baking spice.
Are you getting like a baked cinnamon roll or like a dough?
Baked cinnamon roll.
Because I'm not
Like
getting a lot of. I'm
in
not
the
getting
oven.
I'm not getting any doughiness.
No. In the oven, like a cinnamon
I
roll.
definitely do
cooking.
get a bit of cinnamon though. Yeah,
Okay,
but there's
so-
something like dessert bready.
So the palate is not as good. The finish is good.
It's a dark one too here.
The finish on this is really good.
That one's totally different.
It doesn't drink hot at all.
And that's going to be the problem, is going to decide whether or not I like that.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, it's going to be a while.
Phil's
We're
always
going to
got
be
a
here a
problem.
while, man.
Good lord.
I mean, it's almost...
This one is a little spicier than
Yes.
than red to me.
It's not as sweet.
No.
It's still got some sweetness, but I would say it's less sweet than the first
I'm
one.
getting a little bit of that
It does have some kind of fruitiness to it, though. Some kind of.
Little bit of that pencil shaving note.
There's something
But-
on the mid palate that it's bothering me.
It's almost like
It's a very shallow finish too. Like it's very. If that
Finish
makes
is
sense.
shorter to me than
I'm not
the
talking about
last
short.
one.
It's just shallow. It's not. There's no like robust flavors. There's nothing jumping out at me.
I would agree that the finish.
And I know what he's
the finish
talking about.
Leaves a little bit
I know
to
exactly what
be
you're talking about.
desired.
The pencil shaving. I know.
it almost tastes like someone seasoned pencil shavings.
I mean, pencil shavings is just like a woody, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
To me, pencil shavings, well, it's woody, but it's
It's
like
graphite woody.
it's not as like
Yeah. What's in a pencil?
I
Like,
understand,
it's-
but I don't know what that.
it's a
means.
more shallow of a woody flavor.
Yeah,
I guess you could
yeah,
say
it's not like a-
It doesn't
like
taste
a-
like pecan wood.
you're not gonna get like a richness from it or anything like that, or a.
I don't know why when I look at the green label, I like all I think is green apple, and it makes me want to think about John J. Bowman.
But
Funny you
the-
say
so the-
that,
so the-
John J. Bowman, because this is definitely not John J.
Oh
Bowman.
no, I can tell.
I'll
Just-
give you it's a hint. It's a free hint.
what, that it's not John J. Bowman.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
the more I drink this
the,
one, though,
the
more
minute I
like
smelled
it.
all three of these, I knew it wasn't
Yellow?
John J. Bowman.
Yeah,
So far, I've thumbs up on both of these. They've been good.
but this also seems like one where the more distance it gets from the first one, the more of its flavor you're gonna get.
Okay.
Because sometimes here's my issue with the blind is that
The first one, it's the finish. I just tried the first one again. It's the nuttiness on the finish I don't like.
Okay.
sometimes when you're drinking so close together in a blind, some of the flavors that are similar get washed out and you're left behind with
Maybe you should cleanse your palate.
the other. That's a great idea. Ooh, I hit my mic. Oh, I hit the lamp. Ugh. Do a little cleanse here.
There you go.
This yellow, there's something very familiar about like that initial
mean-
palate hit.
So I wasn't gonna say anything, but this to me tastes. This reminds me of a.
Ooh,
It's
hit
got
me.
like a wild turkey-ish kind of
I
a.
don't get turkey out of it.
I'm not saying that I think it is. I mean, obviously, I know what the bottles are. I'm not saying that I think it is wild turkey, but it's got something that is
And-
reminiscent of wild turkey.
Well,
to
and
me.
you know,
Yeah.
you say well the nose is turkey. Like I get a ton of turkey on the nose.
I think even on the palate, I
On the
could see
palate,
it.
so
I'm
like
getting turkey on the not.
I get
I know
ta-
what he's talking about.
I'm getting turkey on the nose and I'm getting turkey on the finish. I don't get it on the mid palate though.
Yeah, but if you're getting turkey on the finish, it's reminiscent of a turkey.
It's very reminiscent of a turkey. Yeah, for sure. I will
That's
say
all
that.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And I mean, but you know, it's like I go to think of like different turkey things that I've had, like different things that are not traditional turkey, right? So like something like a like I haven't had Saffel, so I can't speak on that, but I've had Bond and Lillard.
Or even maybe like the
But
like
when I drink Bond and Lillard, it's vanilla bomb,
yeah.
and
get
I
the
don't
same.
get any vanilla on this.
No. This doesn't remind. No, this reminds me of like. I mean, so it could, to say like the Bardstown Disco 11.
That's what
you
I
know?
was gonna
I don't
say.
get that.
No, no,
Especially on
I'm
the
just
finish.
saying that's like it's turkey adjacent. You
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
when you-
Yeah.
when you
I would
taste
say
it
yeah,
or
because
when
like
you
I
smell
like
it.
it,
That's
like
all.
you remember like my usual dead giveaway for a turkey nose is grapes, and I know that's
Okay.
probably not the right thing, but I smell grapes, and that's how like when we did the blind at your house, the birthday blind, I was able to pick that Russell's out because I smelled the grapes.
To me, it was cherry, man. I got so
Well,
much cherry on
I
that
think
Russell's
I
13,
think
but-
those kind of they
Yeah,
kind of go
yeah,
hand
yeah.
in hand.
I could see
Grapes
how
and
they would
cherries.
be. Yeah, you could get those confused easily.
Blackberries.
No,
Because
no,
blackberries and grapes are the same thing.
no, this guy.
Genetically engineered grapes. I guess for right now, I'm gonna do that one at 75.
I
Very
I,
close to where I am.
I'll say 70, 75 also.
I'm
I just
at
just
76
because
on that one.
yeah,
so.
just
So I'm gonna
because
see if drinking them in reverse when we're done.
yeah, because I think I
changes.
initially I think it's better than the first one.
I slightly prefer the first one, but I enjoy them both.
Man, this
I,
is
yeah,
weird.
both of these I have no problems with.
Okay.
All right, and then go
Another
to the one I was
Great nose.
imagining it being John J. Bowman, but it's not.
Now, ooh, I hit my mic.
Oh man,
Ooh, I hit the lamp.
Oh my god.
See,
I get a ton of caramel in
it's
this.
getting like
Ton of caramel.
I can see that for sure.
The noses are switching. So like when
They're
I
switching.
when I originally suggested an order to put them in, I was doing in like what seemed to be the richest to the least rich.
Okay.
And as you drink and move on, the next glass seems a little more.
So you thought this was the richest on your initial sniff?
No.
Oh, other way around.
This
You
one
thought
smells-
this was
this
the-
one
But as
smells
I move on,
beyond the richest. Like
if
this
you,
is way
if you
way
smell
richer.
backwards, then it's going opposite.
I mean,
of what
I'm just getting
This
pure,
is
pure
this is
caramel
the
bomb.
darkest nose
Yes,
to me.
this is
These
the,
two both had like fruity-ish kind of notes. I'm not getting any
I get
fruit
no
on
fruit.
this.
I
This
get
is
caramel.
like
The caramel,
vanilla
almost-
caramel.
yeah. So the nose on this has changed a little for me on green.
I don't know. I'm still getting the same stuff, man.
I'm
Vanilla
still getting-
caramel.
I'm getting a lot of
caramel?
vanilla.
Yep.
I get more. It's a caramel bomb for me.
It is a little spicy, like cinnamon spice maybe.
I get no cinnamon. I get caramel, like almost like creme brulee.
No, there's something.
I can see creme brulee. You
There's
get a
something
little
spicy.
spice, a little bacon spice,
A little spice.
a little cayenne,
No,
a little black pepper,
no.
a little spicy Thai chili,
Ooh, I am not a fan.
a spicy Thai chili.
No, of this.
Oh, okay.
I'm
see
not a
what we
fan.
Must be MGP.
I don't know if it's MGP or not, but I don't like that. I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that.
There's a funk in it.
There's a funk in it. I just don't like that at all.
Really?
I don't like that.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I'm gonna give it another assessment, but that no,
I get a lot of vanilla.
I get none of that. I get burnt. Something's
No,
burnt.
there's a little funk in there.
Yeah, it's definitely got a little bit. I think it's a oak funk.
I get no oak. I get it's like funk.
Vanilla. So much vanilla.
I can see.
I get
can
like
see oak funk.
I get like burnt popcorn.
What? I'm not getting any burnt popcorn. You don't get vanilla on this? On the palate?
Mm-mm.
Man,
She's not.
Oh,
him.
by the way,
He
we have a
can't.
TikTok.
Oh yeah, check it out. Beyond dot
Fisher woman.
the dot barrel. Yep, I'm not a fan of this at all. Don't like it. So I honestly don't take my tip ranking on this one as an insult, but I'm not ranking it very high.
There's smoke on this.
yeah, man.
I
get the funk, but to me it's just like a so. This
Kinda
is
like
this
this
is
one.
what I
get-
describe as it tastes dusty to me. This is like an old library book.
I don't get it. I get burnt popcorn. I get
I don't know, man. I'm not there with you, but
the nose was intriguing to me. I just
smells and tastes. You get vanilla on this, Phil, on the palate. I get so much vanilla.
I get vanilla on the initial palate.
Yeah, like
Pretty-
that's the first thing I taste. is
Pretty
vanilla.
early on.
Vanilla and
And then I'm kind of
like,
left with oak.
yeah, vanilla
hell's going
oak.
on
Maybe,
here?
maybe even like I get like a toasted marshmallow kind of a.
oh fuck, absolutely not.
What is going on here?
I'm gonna
Eric's taking
write
notes.
I'm gonna write our tips down.
This guy.
The note taker, you know.
How many tips are you giving this green one?
I'm going between 75 and 76 right now.
No way.
Yes, way.
Green.
It's good. It's
Well,
No,
listen,
no way.
I'm only gonna count. I'm only gonna write down our final tips,
Okay.
well, yeah.
and that way I can add them all up. Green. What color's the middle? Yellow.
Yellow,
Yellow.
Yeller.
I even spelled it like that. Yellow.
I'm guessing
like
your
old yeller.
I'm guessing
I
your
didn't put your-
tips.
yeah.
I'm guessing your tips on this one's not gonna be too high.
I'm gonna guess he's probably gonna go to about 58 tips.
Oh, you're giving it that many?
Oh my goodness.
So this one's out.
This one's out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just
Look,
I
look,
just
it is what it is.
I
I
man.
just as long as you understand what 58 tips is, that's all that matters.
Well, he said that was too high.
I think that's too high. For me, for my palate, this does not agree with my palate
It's fine.
whatsoever.
I'm going back to yellow.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna
Well,
go,
you
I'm gonna
didn't
start
give
over.
tips.
I want to start.
Oh,
over.
I'm right now. I'm at about a 73 on this one.
All right. So look, we're gonna start over. We're gonna go back at red.
Okay.
Oh God.
What do you?
I'm getting a little maple now.
Okay. So like,
Why did you go?
so,
Mike's back.
So here's all right. So here's the
Helping
thing. Here's the
Eric
all right. So we're gonna go back in reverse real quick, guys, and we're gonna give them a final tip
I
ranking.
agree.
But
Get a little maple?
Absolutely. Get
I
maple.
definitely get maple on this now.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna
crazy.
tell you, and I'm gonna tell you my biggest problem with this on the first round. The nose aggravates me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it sells it. The nose sold this to me
because you like the nose.
I thought the nose was great.
Gotcha.
And I don't like caramel, which is and again I've said this on the show before. I don't like caramel.
It smells like maple oak.
I get maple caramel. I tell you, like the nose is just pure creme brulee.
The palate is the same to me. Vanilla and oak.
I do not.
I'm gonna keep this one at
I'm gonna tell you, like the taste, the finish.
75.
So Phil gives us 75.
It's good.
I'm gonna go 74 on.
But
green.
I take I get the oak on that. I'm gonna just oak might be my favorite.
You said 74, Todd.
My favorite tasting note.
Oak.
I'm gonna tell you what my
like
problem.
Which is
with
why I love that
my
North so much.
the problem I have with this is that it's no.
This smells like a. This smells exactly like a cinnamon roll.
48 tips for green for me.
Good Lord.
It tastes like there's a wine finish on it. I'm getting some kind of staleness on it that I don't like.
So
You don't like oak?
It tastes like someone's wine breath, is what you're saying.
What?
It's someone's wine breath.
No, it's not that. I don't know if that's what I'm getting, but what I get out of wine finishes is what I'm getting. Like I
don't think there's a wine. There's no fruit.
I don't get fruit. I don't get fruit out of wine
know.
finishes though.
But that's what a wine is.
I'm aware what wine is, but I don't get fruit out of wine. I get
Breath.
I get breath. It's like stale hot.
He gets breath out of wine finishes.
What does that mean?
Somebody breathed on me one time with hot wine breath, and it grossed me out. And
it's
that's
forever
all I
stuck
get.
with him.
It is forever stuck with
And
me.
it has forever ruined wine finishes on bourbon for him.
I'm getting, dude. This is gonna sound really weird. On yellow, I'm getting hickory. I'm getting like a smoky, like a hickory smoke to it.
I'm getting it's.
This just smells like a cinnamon roll to me. I don't.
Well, hold on, let me.
I'm getting a slight hint of like a decadent, desserty bread on the end, which might be the cinnamon roll. There's some, but when I smell it now, the decadent bread is not the first thing I get. There's something a little spicier, I guess, or a little less rich.
I think I'm gonna give yellow 77.
What did you give green?
Me?
Yeah.
74.
I'm gonna give this 77. This one tastes significantly better now than it did the first time around.
Okay.
But then again, I'm comparing it to one that I can't stand. So.
I'm doing the final cleanse here.
I mean, these are relatively close for me, the green and the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different profile.
Yep.
So if they're following a theme, these two are opposite end of the spectrum on that theme, whatever it is.
I get way more vanilla on this one. I get way more vanilla. I get way more spice. I get
more spice for sure.
I'm still getting those.
I
pencil
get no
shadings.
vanilla on that on that green.
I don't know how, man. That's the first thing I taste on that one
Really,
is vanilla.
it's just something funky. That
It's definitely got the funk there, but that comes afterwards.
I know. I
me-
say to me, it's immediate. I get it immediately,
It's
and that's
because
what,
you hate it, I think. you
well,
know?
I didn't hate it before I tried it.
This tastes like seasoned.
And
pencil
that's the thing about these blinds. I can't go in.
No, I'm saying
pre-hating something.
No, I'm saying once you tasted it,
Oh, I hated
you
it.
immediately disliked it.
Something
So,
about
like,
it. There's just, but what I'm telling you is like that's what I mean. It's like it hit me instantly. Like where y'all say there's funk that came on later, it hit me initially, and I didn't like it.
Did anybody eat pencil shavings as a kid?
No, I can't say that I did.
Me neither.
Yes, you did.
Nah, I didn't.
Because you're the only one that has pencil shavings as a tasting note.
That's not an uncommon tasting note.
Jury says.
For what?
Is pencil shaving a common tasting note?
It's just woody to me. That just means woody. You know?
If you watch bourbon channels, you'll come across people saying pencil shaving.
I'm gonna take
They'll
this
say all kinds
last
of weird
one.
stuff.
This last one, the red one. I say last one was the first one, but the last one, the nose is Bardstown. It's
Yep.
like I get Bardstown breadiness.
Well, we didn't tip out yellow yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yellow-
I gave
what you got,
77 to
Phil?
Bardstown.
Yellow gives me seasoned pencil shavings with a hint of cinnamon at the end.
Okay.
How
does that?
So I'm tasting. You're tasting cinnamon rolls. I'm tasting cinnamon pencil shavings.
Okay.
Oh, that's
It doesn't sound quite as good as the cinnamon.
and it
roll.
also
If
doesn't
you
sound
like the taste of wood,
that sounds exactly like somebody
I
that
am gonna
didn't
tip
eat
it-
pencil
I'm gonna
shavings when they
tip
were
it
kids.
one higher than green.
Okay.
Go 76.
Phil goes 76 on yellow.
What did I give green?
74.
All right. I like green a little bit better, so I'm going 73 on yellow.
All right, so red.
Man, this is smelling.
It comes down.
Sweet
It comes
again.
down to red. Any of y'all gonna give this 48 tips?
Nope.
So
I'm
No
getting.
chance.
we can assuredly say green lost.
I'm getting
Yeah,
like
green's
Starburst
Oh.
now.
Fruit,
No,
man.
I'm getting pink Starburst.
No, I don't think so.
I get pink Starburst on this one, specifically pink.
I'm getting.
That's a weird.
It's my favorite Starburst, by
It's
the way.
I'm between pink and red. I like red Starbursts. You know they sell the Favor Reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
Well, I think
Always
Todd,
been an orange guy.
Really?
Yeah.
So I like orange flavoring stuff too. Like,
you know what I hate is when they try to do like tropical flavors.
yes,
And all the tropical flavors look like they'd be good because they're like the reds and the pinks and oranges
And then they
stuff.
suck.
And there's no green limes in there, so you're like, this is gonna be good. And then it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I've never been a fan of the tropical of any candy. You
Oh
know?
well, so
like
no.
tropical Skittles.
Oh no, so I think the tropical Skittle is that the pink one? Is that the pink?
No, that's the light blue bag.
Yeah, like
Oh no, those are weird. They always have
Yeah.
like a. It's almost like
Something's off.
they're like milky tasting.
like
Like
sour Skittles.
sour Skittles are great.
Love sour.
If you give me a
Skittles.
sour version of anything, I'm probably gonna like it more.
I like the green Skittles. That's
Well,
the sour
after
one.
this-
I'm sorry, the purple Skittles. I like the
after-
purple
That's
Skittles.
after
The
this-
the wild berry. I like those.
we'll do.
We're off track here. We're off track.
We'll do a podcast after this. on
Skittles tasting?
Just candy.
Skittles and Doritos.
Okay.
Big fan of.
We got to come up with a good name though.
Not nutty,
I'm getting perfumey notes off of this.
like florally.
Yeah. Weird.
Mm.
Weird.
I mean, probably what you're getting is perfumes. Probably what I'm picking up is
I don't know.
pink Starburst.
It's the
because-
finish on
because
this.
pink Starburst is not a fruit. It's like pink lemonade.
The
or some
medium,
crap like
the
that.
medium finish on this
Right?
bothers me.
What's pink Starburst?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. No. Yeah.
That's that's what it's supposed to be.
Well, there's two pinks. There's
Yeah.
hold on. There's two pinks. There's
The
a
standard pink strawberry.
there's two
I
of
mean,
them.
the standard pink.
there's two of them. You
Starburst
almost can't tell them apart.
is
One
not
no,
strawberry.
yeah.
That's
One,
the flavor.
hold on. One
Yeah.
strawberry, one strawberry, and one's fruit.
Yeah.
What do you mean no?
No,
It's
no,
not.
Todd. No, Todd. Like, so there's actually it's funny because
It's
if
like
you look at
that.
y'all's shirts, Phil's shirt would be strawberry. Yours would be fruit punch.
Todd's is like
They
a-
are that close.
Todd's
Like,
got like a salmon.
but what I'm saying
Salmon
is,
shirt.
what I'm saying is that's the difference
No,
in the
it's not
colors.
strawberry.
Yeah, the pink like your shirt is strawberry.
You're telling me that
I'm gonna have to look that
the
up.
OG Starburst.
Pink.
There's 4 flavors, and
Pink.
you think
It's strawberry, cherry,
Right.
lemon,
Nah.
and orange.
Yes,
Now you're
strawberry.
laughing
But then
with
they
me.
added fruit punch.
Right, but
no,
that's
fruit punch
not-
is blood red. There is one that's that color, and there's one that's color.
All I know is that Starburst OG pink is strawberry, and I'm
For sure.
willing to bet on.
No,
that.
no, it's that for sure is.
Yeah, but
oh,
Phil thinks not.
We're missing on some action. Whatever's.
But you
going
know
on.
what? Phil knows everything. So
Yeah.
All right.
I
so
know more than Starburst.
I
Corporation,
want to
whatever the
rank
hell
this.
is
I
it.
want to rank this highly because I like the nose. I like the ending of the palate.
I like this a lot. This is my favorite.
It's
Phil,
It's my favorite.
this is my favorite as well.
I might bump this up a point. I think I ranked it 77 initially. I might bump it up a point or two.
it's that mid palate that really it just doesn't sit right with me. The finish is great. The start is great.
This is the one for me.
I'm
my
gonna
favorite.
I'm gonna give this
It's
one.
my favorite first go round. It's my favorite.
All right, so what are you
second
giving
go
it?
round.
Todd, what are you giving it?
I've got 79 tips on red.
That's what you're going with?
That's what I'm going with.
That's what I'm going with too.
79 for Phil.
This is a big deciding factor here, man.
It is, and I wish I had some more yellow.
You want?
Why we always wait on Eric? You know.
Yeah,
You
okay.
want to look?
To
I
make
got a
the
little yellow
decision.
left.
He's got a little yellow left.
If
Yeah,
you really
brush-
need it.
Yeah, I do. Just brush me down a little bit of yellow. That's fine. That's good.
You know what we need to do? We need to do a bourbon Doritos pairing.
That sounds awful. We should do
It's
cheese.
not going to work because the Doritos are
It depends.
They're too salty.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
too
no, it's
seasoned.
not the salty.
It's too much
You're
flavor.
thinking more of the like.
Okay,
the-
So
yeah, what you got? What
so,
you got?
all right, so-
Limon.
for red, it's I'm gonna go 70.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna bump it up to one because I think I was at 69. I'm gonna give it 70.
Okay, 70.
And that's being generous because I personally don't think it's 70. I think it's in the upper 60s.
Well, why don't you
think
give
you're
it in
being
the upper 60s?
67.
Why are you?
Because
Just be honest with yourself,
because
man.
I want to like it, right? Because it's got
But if you don't,
hold on,
then-
but hold on.
I'm gonna be sad. I have a feeling I'm gonna be sad.
Why?
I don't think it'd be sad.
My problem with red is it's like I'm having a hard time tipping it for the simple fact that it meets 2 of my 3, right? It's got the nose and it's got the finish. That's the palate. There's something on that mid palate that's just not sitting right with me.
I mean,
What's
it's
your
ranking.
final
You're
tip?
ranking. You're
I
ranking.
gave it.
67.
All right.
67.
So are we cutting and adding them up right now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cut them and add them up.
Cut. All right, final rankings.
Do
You want the winner first or the loser first?
Start from the bottom.
first.
El
Like
loser,
Drake.
El losero
El loser
El
due to a
Losero.
48.
is.
I think it would have lost anyway.
I think it would
It
have.
might have.
Even if I gave it the 50, that's what I was going to give it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Even if you gave it 2 more points.
Even if I gave it 2 more points, it would have still lost by 30. 197 is green.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yellow, I'm lying. Red, second place
By 1.
by 1. 225 tips.
Okay.
And yellow,
Yellow. So did
the grand winner, 200.
you? So you ranked yellow first.
I
on
ranked.
yours.
Yeah, I had yellow.
He did.
Yellow is 1 tip above. I'm sorry. No, yellow is 10 tips
Yeah,
above.
you like
Your
yellow.
wild ass rankings.
Hey, bro,
Trust me, Phil.
The palette.
You're not going to be upset, man.
So yellow wins. Todd. Well, actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's go ahead and pull a drawing.
Before we do that, you want to cap off this hour-and-a-half episode?
Out of the hat. Pull it out of the hat.
Grab the hat, man.
Get that hat.
Got
Bring
this
it
hat
on in.
here.
Check out this awesome
Bring that hat
Back
in.
to the Future style
Oh,
beer
oh,
hat
whoa.
cheaters.
Better put that
You
in.
cheater.
Better put that in. We don't want any.
Todd's looking. Todd's looking. Shake him up. Put your hand over it and shake him up.
Get the hat.
Guys, it's the Peerless. This is what you've all been
This is
waiting
good.
for.
It's good stuff, man.
I hope so.
The
All right.
Peerless?
Oh, no, Peerless is
Yeah.
fantastic.
At
Ready?
its price point, it's.
At the price
No,
point,
wait. Put it back. We want to make sure you're not looking. Get your hand in there. See who the big winner is on
let's
this.
see what a big winner
This one
is.
right here.
All right.
Wait, I got two.
Why would you
This
pick
one.
Philip Kelly, man?
Oh,
Come
wait, I
on.
still have
Put it in
two.
my hand.
Nope, this one. This is it.
Okay, that's the winner.
This is the winner.
That's the winner.
Sorry.
Let me read
to
it. Let me read
Kay
it.
Patel.
Oh, sorry.
Read it, Eric. Go ahead. Sure.
I couldn't. He wouldn't give
Go
it to
ahead.
me. Devin Rayford.
Devin Rayford.
Devin Rayford, big winner of the Peerless Single Barrel Store Pack. Congratulations, Devin. Feel free to come pick it up over here at North Causeway whenever you're ready.
Congrats, Devin.
Congrats,
this is good
man.
stuff.
It's very good. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all.
No.
So, did you want to
I'm
find
moving
out
the
who?
hell out of this mic.
Does anyone have a guess? Any guesses?
No.
Any guesses on what the theme is?
I wouldn't.
None of them tasted Canadian, which I know that's your thing. You like Found North a lot. I didn't get any Found North out of it. I didn't get any of the Canadian sweetness. Like Canadian, I've always found Canadian has a sweetness to it.
I got oak.
Move this real quick just so we can bust this briefcase.
The only thing I noticed is that they were all relatively dark.
So that can make them either old,
Well, we can make them finished.
but it could also make them in a different climate. If they're in a hotter climate.
I will. Okay.
Just
So
open it.
my only guess then would be that there's the 15-star sherry cask, obviously from the questions I asked you.
I will say before you open it, but I will say the only one that I got wine off of was green, and
I would
you've
not
already,
be surprised if green was that one.
Yeah, but he said it's not.
He
said it's not the sherry cask.
Okay.
But that's what I
I
got.
said, what's not the
You
show?
said green. That's what I asked you. I
Oh,
said,
yeah. I know. You already guessed green.
I know. So
No, you guessed green correctly.
did
I would-
I?
I would-
That is the sherry cask?
No.
No, I would guess green. Yes, I would guess
no
based on what
way.
you're showing me. I'm gonna guess 15 stars.
And you know
was
what's
red.
crazy? When I tried this the first time, I was in love with it.
This is green.
Green.
Peerless double oak bourbon, 109 proof.
Oh, you know what? I never had that. I've had the double oak
have it.
rye.
You have it.
The double oak rye was
That falls
incredible.
in line.
Non-chill filtered, strictly sweet mash, no water added, barrel proof. This is Peerless double oak bourbon. that Eric hated.
And I'm disgusted with hating it because it's like
I think it's good, man.
This is green. That was green.
Peerless's ryes were fantastic.
I think last time I had it, I ranked it in the up like 77 or something like
I've
that.
never
so
had
that's right.
Second place.
I've never had it.
That's a little
Really?
well.
Red.
That's kind of disappointing to me.
It is for me.
Is that batch 1 or 2?
Batch 1? This is K-Luke toasted bourbon batch 1.
Every tasting I've had this bottle in, I've ranked it first place.
I have my reason why I think that I ranked it where I did, but I'll leave that alone.
Is it distilled in Indiana? Is that the reason?
I don't think it is, actually.
It is.
I think they're Bardstown.
No, it's a blend of MVP plus Kentucky.
So I'm going to tell you what I got on it. I'm going to tell you it was the ethanol. It was the ethanol and a mid palate.
I do like that one a lot.
It was the ethanol and a mid palate that bothers me about that.
First place.
And that's yellow?
This is yellow.
Okay.
15 stars, sherry cask finish.
I'm a big fan of 15 stars as a whole.
This is 10-year-old, 115 proof blend of bourbon whiskeys. I think this is all Kentucky.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Eric doesn't like wine.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, I have told you this? I told y'all this Sunday when I was at your house, or Saturday, whenever that was.
Oh, this is also a blend.
That is the
Kentucky
only.
and
That
MVP.
is the only. In fact, I was telling somebody this at the store today.
Eric loves the hell out of some MGP, huh?
No, I don't.
A couple of MGP bottles. He put first and second. The one that wasn't, he just said.
Distilled in Kentucky.
48.
So I'm gonna be
48. He didn't just put a third.
Hated it.
He
I did not
ran
like
over it.
I did not like it.
And
I'm really disappointed that I didn't like it because I love their ryes.
God, did I drink that much of the sherry cask already?
Good Lord,
God.
Phil, you haven't had it that long, man.
That's
Well, didn't you? When you got that from like a tasting or something, right? It wasn't full.
No, we drank it in
Yeah.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
I'm a little sad the K-Luke's not moving on.
The K-Luke is
I
my
ranked it
I-
first
favorite.
every
I like-
single
I love
the
it.
K-Luke to me is like the Penelope, that it's just every time, even if you don't expect it to win first, it just does.
So I'm gonna tell you,
does.
what the thing with the K-Luke, I had it at your house the other day. I thought it was really good. I've had this. I had this at the tasting, and I ranked it second. I think the triple cask is better.
I think that's
I
so
think
far
this is
above
better.
the triple cask.
But you know what's crazy? I had the triple cask first.
You like a little more wine finishes.
I don't. This is and I
Triple
told
cask,
y'all this the other day when I was at the house.
More
The
wine
only
finishes.
wine finish I've ever had that I like was this one.
There
Well,
you
you
go.
like the triple cask, and that is finished in multiple wine casks.
Okay, then what I'm telling you is like when most of them do it. Some of them do a
So you
really
like
good job.
15 stars.
I like 15 stars. I'm a fan. I am a fan of 15
It's
stars.
good stuff.
15 stars
makes
is
I
good.
do
makes
find
it
that
good.
And the
There-
great
Makes
thing
it
about
good.
15 stars is you can find it.
You can find it, but the problem I have with 15 stars, I feel
It's
like
a little pricey.
they're very pricey.
They are
But
pricey,
that's
but
what
a
you get
lot
with
of this,
craft
Not
a
distillery.
lot
really,
of the
though.
stuff. But that's the advantage of a lot of the.
It's old too. That's a blend of
a
10
lot of
and
the stuff like
13-year-old
that.
whiskey.
That's priced like that. You can so
You
for
can get it,
instance, the Four Gates.
Yep.
Well, and that's the thing with 15 stars. I think their lowest age thing is a blend of like 8 and
Yeah,
10 or something like, or 8,
All
8 and 15.
they're like a upper end,
They are.
craft distillery. They're using old.
We
old
got to
whiskey.
meet them at a tasting, the father and son. We got to meet them at a tasting recently. They were very, very cool, very knowledgeable.
So I'm not totally sad. I'm just a little. sad.
I figured. Look, when I saw that, I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement that that's a good bottle. To
It's a
move,
good
It's
bottle.
a
to move
great
on.
bottle.
To move on.
No
I
doubt.
just really
doubt.
wanted to see the K-Luke punch against.
I'm just really upset that
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 you
Pe-
hate Peerless.
that you
yeah,
gave Peerless
because that's the only thing from Peerless I've ever had that I didn't
48.
like. Like
It's
I
good.
love
It's
Peerless. I didn't like it. There was something on it that I just could not get past.
It's a 75 to 80 for me every.
Guys, listen. Thank you so
Cheers
much
to
for
the
Tune
tuning
in
in.
for our first ever
Try that, Phil.
podcast.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to
smells-
episode 3 of Todd's famous
it's
bourbon
even
briefcase. We appreciate everything. We
On its
appreciate
own,
the
it's
likes
even
and
better.
subscribes. Congratulations to Devin Rayford on winning that Peerless single barrel. It is
above the 15 stars.
it is fantastic. I think you'll love it. Guys, we will see you
cool.
next
I
week.
mean,
Stay
I like-
tuned for the 7-3
back.
Distillery Tour, and we will catch you guys next week.
Wait,
Ooh,
Oh my
that was
God,
close.
bro.
that's my lens
What if you
though.
break it?
Effed up with this mic, man.
Why?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Why?
I don't know.
If you're looking at
It's not my normal spot. I feel like I've been over here and over here.
What are you?
Beyond the barrel BO.
Beyond the barrel.
BO.
BO.
Beyond the
Yeah, that's
barrel.
right. At Beyond
BO.
the Barrel
I
BO.
don't think so. I think it's just beyond.the.barrel.
Nope.
Who the put the O on it? The BO on it?
Probably the person who created it.
I don't
would be my
have body
guess.
odor, man. I wouldn't have done that.
It says BO.
Oh,
Someone on Beyond the
No,
Barrel's
I
got
know. I
BO.
know what it was. They tried to shorten bourbon. Apparently,
Well,
I'll fix
I assume that the BO
Yes.
was
We all assume.
the beginning of bourbon.
Not lawyers.
Not
shut your
lawyering.
mouth.
Well, we gave out a bunch of 80s the other day.
Yeah, we did. Well, we had some bangers the other day.
Yeah, man, that was your birthday.
Thank you guys.
I gave out-
You guys made my birthday special. I will be honest with you. I appreciate it.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I
I did.
gave out 3 80 plusers on that one, I think.